Okay, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Had some problems earlier. Game crashed twice, stream crashed then. Was a fun time, wasn't it? There's an issue in this particular... when you board the Tempest the first time. Right, the medical
Hello,
bay.
Ryder. Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Let me go into the armory, or the cargo bay, I guess.
Ryder,
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Can't go in?
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Alright. Let's go then. The engine core.
Ryder. Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last
we're
minute
almost
adjustments.
out there.
She'll be ready
Finally.
to go when you are.
Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Hey.
Alright, let's launch then, seeing as they don't want to talk.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big? I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Here we go.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1.
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Cal
Alright,
will take
let's
us
see.
in.
I'm picking up something.
Mm-hmm. Monkeys in space. Oh wait, system view. Let's go then. Helios cluster. Nothing over here, I guess.
Anomaly on sensors.
All right. A super massive black hole. Wait, she says an anomaly. Yeah. There we go.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Element 0. All right, 66%.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, if there's one thing they did well, it's this whole galaxy map. Though, admittedly, it's not particularly comfortable having to stare at the black hole.
I'm picking up something.
What is this?
Probes
A
launched.
volcanic world.
I found something.
A volcano. All right. So, this is the entirety of the Helios cluster, and that right there is the gigantic black hole in the center. I don't know what they were thinking. Here is this cluster of great golden worlds centered around this big black hole. Let's go there. It will be fine, won't it?
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Before what? Oh.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, right, before the gravitational pull of the black hole would destroy you, basically. Pretty creepy, isn't it? Even at this distance.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
All right, aluminium. Resources everywhere. I'll skip because this would just take too long. Right, there's nothing here. System view. There's a task. Scan the planets of the Helios cluster. Despite its potential candidate for future endeavors. Alright, back into the cluster. A better beginning. EOS.
So this is where the human Ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Oh, yes. What is that? Hold on. I see it already.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
That's just Habitat 7.
Getting a scan. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
I'm guessing that's the one that I was sent to recover. Is it?
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Habitat 7. The Scourge. Pretty sure dark energy doesn't look like this. Assuming we can
Anomaly
even
on
see
sensors.
it. We could even visualize the
Probe
idea of...
Satellite detected.
Okay. So accidental deployment of that satellite.
I'm picking up something.
I'll be landing on you soon enough, once I do these
Probe
systems.
launched. We've got a crater.
And we got what? Debris from the Scourge. Ah, contains valuable resources. Fair enough. Alright, 2 more planets. And let me see what's here.
Anomaly on sensors.
Resources.
Probe away.
That's what that
Tracking
is.
a huge mineral deposit.
Yep, aluminium. Okay then. Okay. System scanned. Let's go to EOS then. No other systems available at the moment.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
I'll do that in just a second.
Anomaly detected.
Resources.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright. 25% progression. Quite a lot of things to pick up here. Alright, there are no more things. %. I mean, they did the whole space thing better. It looks pretty damn good, actually.
Anomaly on sensors.
That's a
Deploying probe.
asteroid or...
Satellite detected.
Yep. Okay. Almost done. And then I'll land on Eos. Or maybe I should talk with the crew before I land on Eos. Alright. Let's see them.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Alright then. Hold on.
What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Well, the game really does not like me messing with the emails or anything like that. Clearly, I've gotten several crashes already. It's fun, isn't it? Hopefully, I did not lose my progress. Well, I might have lost the conversation progress, but I would prefer it if I didn't lose this scanning progress. That would be unpleasant. Alright. I just don't know what's up with that.
What can I do for you?
Tell me something else about...
It took Serena and Tion weeks to get...
Alright. Guess I didn't lose any real progress on it.
Pathfinder, it's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Will this be useful to my mission?
It's extraordinary what we can learn from Dirt's profile, what lived and died here, how our own plants might fare. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Why should that be funny? You seem capable.
Oh, I'm flattered, but no. I have no combat experience. I'd shoot you in the back. Not intentionally, of course. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Alright.
What's going on?
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
How did the initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe you had to do that.
With no arcs, no pathfinders, we had to plan for the worst.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Alright then. Is that locked? No. There's an escape pod though. The escape pod, I suppose. It's not a big ship. Alright, loadout station. Don't fucking crash on me, you fucking game. Okay. So, sorry sword. 720 melee damage, power damage bonus to armor, biotic damage. Okay, good. The Krogan hammer, it's literally the same damage. Okay, katana. I'm gonna replace the katana with... no, not with that. With the sandstorm. The Avenger with the Black Widow. And finally the shotgun. I'll go with the Dan. Yeah, I will need combat fitness extra holster. I never saw a point of it, to be honest. Okay, armor wise. I will be going with the Helios. Hold on. Is this the one I was using? I mean, it is the only one that I have upgraded, so I guess. Might want to rechange some stuff in how my armor looks. The problem is that might very well fucking crash my game. Shock. On jump melee shock, a blast extra 50%. That's the one. Hold on. Alright, that's my armor, Hyper Guardian. Shield capacitors. Boost maximum shields. I need to unlock cryopod perks to have better options there. Alright. Confirm loadout, and that will be about it, won't it?
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Sure.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
Even if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here. Hi there.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in a sorry space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
I mean, I romanced Vetra last time around. Quite like her as a character. Who knows? Maybe I'll go human this time around. Let's see. Let's see Liam. And the rest of them. Lexi and all that. Oh, Sam maybe. Actually, the fucking AI.
Hello, Scott. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Being linked to me is a totally new experience?
You and Alec are unique individuals. I can now see the variations that define you. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum... embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What's the latest on memory triggers?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to Sam Node in the Hyperion.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Alright then, we got an AI in our heads. The entire plot to Mass Effect 3 is fucking meaningless. Isn't it?
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Right. That's a wasted romance option, I guess. Sincerely, since probably many people would have gone for her, just purely on the fact that she's probably got the best voice actor in this entire game. Or Alexi.
Need something?
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
This allows me to change the appearance of my character, though I will not make use of that power just yet. Yep. I think that's something. Like, it's very minor things that they added in patch. I think that's one of them. I don't remember that being in the base game, or was it? And I didn't care. When I spent a lot of time customizing my character to begin with, so... Well, my game hates it whenever I access the terminal or enter the Tempest. Fucking issue. It just freezes up for some reason. Hopefully it will be after the conversation with Lexi. Equip mods to make your guns more effective or specialized. Well, I have plenty of mods and I have plenty of fucking guns. And also I have plenty of recipes for said guns. It's not quite X, but I couldn't be bothered leveling to, what, 80, however it took.
Feeling okay?
Yep.
I'll be here if you need me.
I think they genuinely didn't want to spend too much money on her voice acting. You can imagine how expensive it is to get someone like Natalie Dorner. Alright, so there's the engineer, Vetra, and Liam.
Pathfinder rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engine.
Alright, let's see
hey,
lovely
Pathfinder.
Vetra.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up, and I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Yep. She's a lady that knows how to get around. That's why I chose her over Cora. Cora is, in a sense, a bit of a dreamer. I wouldn't say she's naive, but she's idealistic. Vetra has her feet firmly planted in the ground.
I always have time for you.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Or once you know a bit of smuggling, and knowing how to engage in a bit of a corrupt favors and all that, because that's exactly what she's doing.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Alright, let's see Liam.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
When I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Alright, let's see the engineer, then go on EOS. Well, after I talk with him a bit more.
Yes?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Tell me about your family.
I missed the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
You were a cop then, crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Alright. Engineer. And then done with this. Talk to everyone that could be talked to. Except the engineer. There we go.
Pathfinder making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Ah, yes. They will have an epic showdown, those two. It will be biblical.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Particularly, why would I stop by the medbay? I've just been with you, Lexi. Alright, the kitchen. What's up?
Need something?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well, I guess that was a bug right there, wasn't it? Anyway, going back up.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down
Right.
soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Oh, you have no idea. Alright, Eos. Let's go.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt.
Alright. Crew, Asari Sword, Sandstorm, Black Widow, done. Alright. I don't miss the fact that you could customize your squad mates in the first game. You can't in this one. Okay. You have extra profiles, but you can't.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
We didn't come millions of light years to die in a different place. I'm not letting the initiative down.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
Eos. One of the desert worlds.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Alright then. Let's go. Got my armor, my helmet, my weapons. I'm ready to kick ass and chew
How to
bubblegum.
even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounter.
Indeed.
Looks like salvage. New. Days ago, new.
Who else is here?
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now.
Well,
We'll make Eos a home.
you know, the issue here is the ship is, in my opinion, at least from the outside looking at it, and I understand, you know, this is like with planes. A plane doesn't seem that big on the outside. It's certainly spacious enough on the inside. But still, it just seems the ship is smaller than what it needs to be for all that's inside. Anyway.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
I think this is for purifying water.
That's what, a few hundred tons of steel? And the storm's twisting it?
Yep. As I said, welcome to Eos. It's a great planet. Less place in... Alright, those barriers, there's like a shield and... in a sense. Alright, it's here.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say. We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley
Got a
tried
code
to cover
lock
our
key.
crops. Lost
Gives
his
us
footing.
access if we need it.
Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo.
Seems horrible. Waking up, finding out your loved ones are dead. No.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power. Too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
This
Okay.
analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
What the hell? What was Addison thinking, sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farmingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter,
That would not be advised.
Hold on a second. Settings, gameplay, rider's helmet, squad mates helmets. As equipped. Yeah, I have the helmets on. It makes sense, it just makes sense. Lithium. Alright, let's get that antenna up and running.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
and we get a line on that signal.
First off, I want to go up here. Well, actually, this is where I need to go in the first place.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Well, maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Alright then.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
Not a problem.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
How nice.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
Alright, here we go.
Generator is active.
Cleaning the atmosphere will
Sam,
not
our
be an
friend
easy
Clancy,
thing.
Was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Alright.
We've got company.
Yes, here come the cat. Instantly like that.
I'll take you apart.
Loading ammo!
There's my melee attack.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Yeah, let's go.
You took down all those cat? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use? Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Let's not forget what else happened on Habitat 7. This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well, that would be really good. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Alright then.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby building.
Okay. Let's see what's here.
If walls could...
What?
I could provide analysis via this scanner, Pathfinder.
Holy shit, it works. Can you get audio?
Compiling now.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Those things must be talking about the cat.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The Ket scouted them out.
Really?
Ryder.
And what do we
you
have?
know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Ah yes, the Vanquish X5 Ghost Assault Rifle. I'm not using that. It would be, how should we say, a waste of resources. Thing is, yep. Alright, let's... I'm gonna check inside here. Or not. At least not through here. There we go.
All these challenges, and the colonists still tried to tough it out.
They didn't know what they were in for. They weren't told.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
Yeah. Alright, time to get my vehicle.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad. 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Alright, time to get that Nomad and start exploring over here. Got a lot of stuff to deal with. Okay. Hold on.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
Whoa.
Radiation within safe levels.
That was... meditation spot my ass. Unless the radiation has gotten worse. Here we go. My ride. Yes, 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 yes. I get it. I got a lot
That
of...
should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Oh, right, this is leaving, basically.
Radiation levels increasing.
Hold on. There's gotta be... I'm guessing the radiation was on a deadly level because I didn't have the Nomad with me.
Pathfinder, this is the spot where Nigel McCoy wanted you to leave his pendant.
In honor of his brother, Dash McCoy.
Yeah. Okay, there is... That's... What's that, actually? That's the research station. That's the memory trigger. Ouch. There we go.
Life support restored.
Alright, gonna pick up the memory.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
It can't be that far, can it? Yeah, I'm almost at it. I think that's it. Though I'll probably need the vehicle.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Can't be bothered walking to the Nomad. Alright. There we go. I was pressing the wrong key.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node.
What's with this fucking game? All the time, all these crashes. Holy fuck. It's unstable. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just constant crashing one after another. It's generally the menus. I'm using... I think it's because the cursor fix I'm using might be the case there. I have no idea what else it could be. I could try installing a different cursor fix, I suppose. Might work.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Alright. Okay. So,
radiation within safe levels. Life support at 100%.
I mean, they're showing something here. Oh, it's down? Okay. I guess it's a computer or something. Ah, datapad.
There was something very wrong at the second outpost they made.
More wrong than deadly radiation?
Whatever it was, Site 2 made a special project to handle it. Let's keep it in mind for later.
So yes. Come on, fucking... What is this? Yeah. Well, maybe I found the solution, maybe I didn't. I've been Googling stuff. You see. I mean, I'm getting... Maybe I should wait with opening a menu when... I guess I'll find out. Okay, maybe. It is weird though, isn't it?
something very wrong at the second outpost they made.
More wrong than deadly radiation?
Whatever it was, Site 2 made a special project to handle it. Let's keep it in mind for later.
Well, I could do that, actually. There's also the murder. Right, going back in the Nomad. I'm guessing their shields failed, didn't they? Okay. Let's see over here.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
That datapad said Site 2 was working on a project. Keep an eye out for it.
Radiation within safe levels.
Yeah, that project, so to speak, is...
works, but... Sam, the door was sealed.
Secondary terminals. No access. Sam?
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Reports said the evac was cut off by Ket.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
Override, close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Ket are inbound to your location.
Ket and that thing? Son of a... Beep!
I kind of forgot what the vulnerable... Oh!
Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out!
No worries. They'll be fine. Oh, oh!
Cora's injured! Look sharp. That thing is out there.
And the Ket? Everything's grounded till they're gone.
it's even worse when you do this the first time. Get back up on your feet, Cora.
Clean shot.
The big issue over here is the guys. Oh. Okay. He's dead. Get back up on your feet, Liam. Oh god, missing. Gonna get Cora. They can get that, the one I just... I'm moving, damn it!
That's the last one to drop ships.
The big thing is still standing.
Don't worry about that. What was the weak point on these things?
Clear? We're clear.
like to failed, Brazilian or not.
Well, there's my ammo. Anything of value? No.
Looks like a war zone.
According to survivors, the kit attacked from all sides. It was a massacre.
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. Got a component for Site 2's project. You'd think there'd be more bodies. Not that I'm complaining.
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
Sure as hell hope not.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image of the past.
Maybe we can push the cat back.
With what army? Can you even find the safety on your pistol?
I'm just going through the options.
Evacuate or die. Those are the options.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared.
Maybe we can push the cat back.
Alright, the plates. Or that thing.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared.
Not sure what's worse. This or dying slow like promise.
Huh. Good question.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
Surprised the Nexus still wants an outpost on Eos.
You don't have a choice.
Third time's a charm. We'll make this right.
Alright, research data from the Milky Way. I need more than anything else. Remnant, I don't think I use anything from the Remnant, really. Their guns are not ideal for me. I mean, this assault rifle, Black Widow, that they do a lot of damage. Yeah, most, still. Right, I need to get back in the Nomad. Get to the next objective. Up there.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Yes, Sam, you are an exceptionally observant AI. Not useful, though.
A lot of smart people here once. We're their successors.
Resilience is more than a name. It's our duty now.
Look out for anything big and hungry.
What?
Radiation levels normal.
Okay.
Imagine leaving all the craziness on the Nexus to be the first settlers here. So much riding on you, and then...
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Gee, thanks, Liam. You're exceptionally useful, mate.
Enemy vulnerable.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming
Okay.
single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni-tool might shed some light.
I'm not quite ready or willing to get into a fight with these guys.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
Here's the nest.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
That's teamwork.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni-tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No!
Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
Alright then. Let me pick up the component, as it were.
There's an initiative shuttle ahead. Looks bad.
Worth checking, if only to make sure the Ket don't get to keep it. Parts for the Site 2 project? Check.
Alright. Life support is an issue. There's one more component though.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Precisely what I need.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Alright, these are mining zones, aren't they? Yeah, there's a mining zone. I'll get it after I... yeah.
Life support at 100%. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind. We saw them researching this tech back on Habitat 7. Doubt that's a coincidence. But if we want to look, the only way is through.
There's no value in doing that right now. So I'll get the mining node.
Ever disobeyed an order, Cora?
In my soldier days? No, that's kind of the point.
Is that mechanical? You never thought about it.
Military discipline isn't there to give you something cool to rebel against. In combat, people depend on you being in the place they expect, doing what you're meant to do, or they die.
That doesn't mean you're doing the right thing.
I know.
Alright, graphite. There we go. Now, I'm gonna get that strange signal. Ow! Alright, up we go.
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Radiation within safe levels. Life support at 100%.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder. Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channel.
All right, time to get off.
Don't like being sat on, huh? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
Here we go.
Things from Habitat 7.
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
Assemblers.
Nice headshot. Giving shield assist.
Okay.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like my name's better as PB.
Ryder, you've been studying this Remnant technology. What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Alright. I'll want to give Vetra actually off. And again, another wonderful experience. I'll actually save the moment I load that autosave. Seems like a good idea. It's kind of getting on my nerves, really. Hold on. Well, I was trying compatibility mode to try and fix the issue, but apparently that will not work. Well, that did work. I know, it seems after conversations or dialogues or something along those lines that the game has a particular tendency of crashing if I go into any kind of menu. Might be the mouse fix that I'm using. Could very well be that.
Fascinating, huh? Oh, this is the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning, too?
The initiative lives and dies by its pathfinders. That's reason enough.
And not even a whiff of fun along the way, huh? Follow my nav points, figure out those monoliths, and we can both get some answers.
Is anyone else camped out on Eos?
There's the Ket, Clancy's salvagers, and one angry old man.
Who do you mean?
Let's just say he's here to squish Ket, and doesn't care whose gear he tramples.
We're hoping this tech can fix the atmosphere and make Eos livable. Think it's possible?
Yes! Maybe. Possibly? This tech is so new. I mean, old here, but new to us? Who knows what it can do?
How old is it exactly?
It's been dormant for centuries, which I guess isn't actually that old. Huh. But long enough for conditions here to get royally screwed up, if they really are connected.
Is PB a typical Asari name?
Never heard it in my Huntress days.
Oh, you know things? Good for you. I know other things. It's a name. Good enough and short enough, for now.
The bots we're seeing, you had names for them?
I had to call them something. The observers fly around spying on anyone who touches this tech. The assembler ones make other remnant. Not sure how yet. Maybe manufacturing or 3D printing. And breachers smash into anything they don't like, which is us. Easy to remember.
How did you get here? After what happened with the outposts, I didn't expect to run into anyone.
I had a ride. Had to fudge the flight plan a little. The Nexus didn't want to risk anyone else. Or let people see how rough it got. Sad. But there's still so much here. And some of us want to find it. We didn't come all this way to sit on our hands.
Well, I'll head out.
Yes, so much to investigate. Let's get to it.
Alright. Okay, so that one was activated. What the hell? It's zooming in and out at the same time. What is wrong with this game? I know my mouse isn't broken. Alright. Let me get Vetra. Yes! The two interesting ladies into my squad. Liam is just a very boring character. Okay.
Got a bit sloppy in that last fight. Nasira would be scolding me for bad technique.
She taught you just fine. You don't need hand-holding.
Just wish I felt steadier out here. All these new challenges.
We're making it through. Sometimes that's all you need.
A scourge
I'm
site
afraid.
is nearby, Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable.
And what would you have me do about that scourge site exactly? Okay.
Nice work.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Here we go.
Look there. That spot is shelter, water, stable ground.
It was initially overlooked due to heavy kept presence at the nearby remnant structure, but it would be an excellent outpost site.
Ket and Remnant. Seems you can't find one without the other. So, if we clear the skies, this might be our new home.
Maybe. It would seem that the best option would be to go on that, wouldn't it? At least that's my read on this. Or not.
Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
Iron. Alright, here we are.
More remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
Yet. They don't seem hostile, he says.
detect a high level of remnant encryption here, Pathfinder. To continue, you will need to decrypt it.
No more remnant nearby. What do we have here?
It appears to reconfigure panels that rise from the floor.
That could come in handy.
I think we need more glyphs.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. I'll need to use the interface that controls this.
Score. We're in.
Looks like we're missing something.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Nice work.
That should do it.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
That did... whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over. The monoliths are resonating. QEC contact?
Well, that's opening the way, basically.
Oh, what up?
You did
All right.
good. Keep doing more.
Can't
Time
drop
to-
ship.
Oh,
Seriously? Can't catch a break.
well, we have a fight on our hands. come down.
They got me.
Reload!
Kill Cora. Dead.
Headshot.
Dead. Alright, back to the Nomad. Gotta clear this place. There's only so far I can go, that's the issue.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Here they come!
Who's coming?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So this technology on Habitat 7 was messing with the planet?
We don't have all the answers yet.
Don't expect any from the Nexus. They got a few reports, then the Ket showed up. No time to study weird tech.
Probably best to focus on the people shooting at you.
Alright, graphite. I mean, there's a mining location over there. Okay, that's the last one.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Get incoming!
Let them come. God damn. And dead.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Another one bites us. And dead.
reinforcements? Do they know we're here?
Where's Vetra? Generator. No, I don't think it's because we're here, per se. Someone else is.
They've got the monolith well protected. We'll need to cut that shield's power supply.
Okay.
Let's get to it before there's any more Ket. That was pretty cool.
Huh. Well, yeah. Guess it was. Still haven't told me who you are.
Oh, come on, Drax, stop that.
Vetra, what are you doing here?
I'm with the Pathfinder. That Pathfinder.
A friend of Vetra's a friend of mine.
My name's Scott Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
Checking out these monoliths? The Ket seem pretty interested in this one. Looks like you cleared it out for us, though.
You said I didn't save any for you? Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, Drac, we could use someone with your skills.
Tempting as that is, Vetra, I'm a little too old to be carrying humans through a fight. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
A field log, Pathfinder. Issued to patrolling Ket.
I don't need a translation to know when I'm hearing a monster.
Adding to language database. All Site 2 components are accounted for.
Let's head to Site 2's research station and see what good they do. He seems fun. solve this thing.
Nice work.
Done. The monoliths are online and connected to something in the lake. This could be the master switch we're looking for.
I'll meet you there. Don't do anything without me.
Right, PB. Alright, switching to an engineer spec. Okay, I'm gonna have to call in the Nomad, assuming it doesn't get teleported with me. And which it does, obviously. Yeah, restoring health, ammo, power source.
Think they'll ever try moving back in here?
Maybe, maybe not. Here's the thing.
Heard the attack on Resilience was bad, but damn.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared for an ambush.
Nice.
Right.
Let's get to a research station, see what we've got.
Parts for the Site 2 project, check.
A resource station? Well, there's one over there, so I guess I'm teleporting back over there to use it. See what I get. Alright, for all of these I'll need level 70. And that's 80. I'll probably switch out my weapons when I feel either that it's not good enough or... Because I obviously have materials, right, for a lot of this. Yep. Okay. And then, of course, there is the always power booster. Back armor. Yeah, it's not really good, is it? Oh yeah. Now, what armor am I using? I'm not using the Helios Defender, am I? I think I'm using something here. Yeah, that's it. So, in effect, for me personally, I need this particular piece of armor. It's arguably the best I can get my hands on. What this really translates into is that I need a lot of gear, a lot of Milky Way gear. I don't know what the hell I picked up though. Alright, let's deal with the vault.
Radiation levels increasing.
Hold on.
Radiation levels normal. Radiation levels increasing.
Yeah, fluorite.
Radiation within safe levels.
This wasn't even worth the time. Here we go.
Look there. Coming out of the lake.
The tech's underground, too? Let's see.
It's opening up.
I see a door. Come on!
Whoa, it's forming a bridge.
Looks solid. If not, prepare to swim.
No. No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing. Oh, you're good.
I didn't do a thing.
That's a long way down. Can't tell how far.
can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Ah, gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
I'll let you know.
Hey!
Oh, here we go then.
It's acting like a gravity well.
But where's it taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
Whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough.
Not what we're looking for, but worth getting a record.
Watch your fingers. There might be traps.
I'm not detecting any.
I've made that mistake before.
I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Yeah, no, really.
Way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
No.
Not until we find those processor controls. Got anything?
There's element 0 threaded through all this tech. Imagine the engineering that would take.
Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
No signs of any cat. Maybe they can't get into the vault?
But you can. That'll get their attention.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, it leads out of the room.
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
Minor corruption detected.
You mean we'll be fighting around?
Another gravity well, and that's new.
Do you... Please don't fucking touch it.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down here.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
It can't be too risky for her with everything turned off, right?
Problem is,
This
we're
gravity
turning
well's
everything
sealed
on.
off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Well, look at this. No way through, no interface points. Sam, note it down for later.
Comm check. It's, well, you know who.
We read you, PB. Stay in touch. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Whoa.
Suppose so.
What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it. Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy.
You mean when I activate this place and all hell will break
dead.
loose?
Nothing.
It's industrial. Part of the construction?
Let's see here.
Looks like storage space.
Assemblers, they're hostile!
Careful! Remember, they make other remnants.
No, really. Take them out. see what we have here. Silicon. Ow. Where is the floor? It's weird. Alright, nothing else.
So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it.
Make that 2 aqueducts, at least. I just crossed one.
Remnant!
Careful, don't fall in that liquid. It burns
Yeah.
through your shield. Found that out the hard way.
Yeah, you probably did, didn't you?
Use the pillars for cover!
Dead. Another one.
Hostiles down!
Another one. Alright, HP.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor? What is
More
this
than
place?
that. It's more than a simple atmosphere processor.
How come this liquid hasn't dried up? Unless turning that conduit on started it all flowing again. Wouldn't that be something?
It's that simple. Ancient alien tech. Far more advanced than anything we have invented. What do you expect?
Another aqueduct. This liquid is everywhere.
What are those pyramids? They must be huge.
We've got company. More remnant.
Watch the edges!
Got it. Eyes up. Don't let them get above us.
Okay.
Keep up the pressure. We're almost through.
We are through.
Down.
Some things down here work, and some don't.
Perhaps to direct and assist manual reactivation of the vault, or to mislead intruders.
Great.
PB!
Ryder! That relic box I found? Not a symbol of authority. The remnants still shoot at me. I'll try it with one of those data patterns we saw.
Is
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, we gotta keep moving, right?
That's one way to light a room. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
Let's not.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Yeah, it didn't work so well, did it? Remnant.
Better safe than sorry. Take them out! Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well.
You're sure this well isn't going to open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant.
Yeah, focus on the killer robots. As opposed to what might be.
I need help.
Ooh, that's bad. Get her back up.
The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. No good! Lockdown against hostiles!
Alright, turret is destroyed.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
There we go.
This device appears defensive in nature. Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Barely any dust. How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned. Crap, the conduit sprang a leak.
Right over the console. If you try interfacing, you'll burn your hands off.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak. A gauntlet. Or maybe a hand tool.
Our scientists will love it either way.
Ryder! Up here! What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix the broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give him a shot.
Yep.
Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door.
Let's try this then.
The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up. Think we got that door working too. Will you look at that?
Nowhere to go but down.
Looks like they didn't want anyone getting through here easy.
Watch your step. It's still a long drop. Wait, plants? All the way down here?
That's strange.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The planet's a wasteland, but maybe they're just hardy.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
If this doesn't test fly the jump jets, nothing will.
Company!
Alright, just a couple of observers and assemblers.
Nice work, people.
I wanted to see what I could get over here on this side. Guessing not much. Or anything at all, really.
It made a new path. I think that's the right way. We could reach it if we backtrack. Observers coming up at us!
Help. Okay, observer destroyed. And it's dead.
Oh, wow.
Through container.
Just saw a dozen observers flying around a waterfall like a flock of birds. It's amazing. This really is their habitat.
We'll be out of their way soon.
Not too soon, right? You wouldn't believe the data I'm getting.
Oh, too soon.
Armor hydraulics compensating.
Oh, that bit's slippery.
Now where does that go?
Hold on. Let me go over there.
We're 2 gravity wells down already, and this place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
Let's not find out the hard way.
Ryder, I think I got it. This relic is some kind of data storage.
More remnant back here.
Yep.
Moving in. Let's go.
Alright, that killed him. And that killed him.
All done.
What do we have here?
Look at all those data patterns. It's practically a library.
You're kidding.
I'm looking at it right now.
And I went the other way?
Symbol.
Severe data corruption. Unable to recover information.
Pity. So. Whoa! Easy. Damn, that's a big place. Alright, gonna keep moving. I got the cliffs.
All this technology just waiting, sleeping.
Yeah, unnatural, right? Wait, what's that? Can I even get up there? No, probably not. Down. Yeah, there we go. For all it was worth.
Dad would have really loved this place.
Nothing hooked him like the unknown.
Someday, Sarah could be exploring down here.
Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna leave my path open, basically. Hold on. That's... Ah, there we go.
We've got a path to... Whoa!
Yep, remnant. Thanks, Cora. Now move out of the way, please.
Sounds like you made it.
Almost. Almost there.
Too far, even for jump jets.
No problem. Yeah, there we go.
Come to Andromeda, walk on air.
Quite the attraction, isn't it?
Imagine this place full of people. It could fit the whole Nexus.
And then some.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something.
Alright, I'll... Yeah, I can't.
Must be close.
Hold on. The game cannot be manually saved during a priority mission. Fair enough.
No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console.
Before I do anything there, I should probably check this place
Sealed
out.
off. I don't think we can burn through that.
Shane.
Like it's a giant machine. With us in the gears. Everything's massive and beautiful.
Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good.
Nope. Get out of there, boy.
Ryder.
Run.
Go!
Phoebe, get back to the entrance now! I saw it! What is that thing?
Don't risk it, just go! Watch out! Vents!
Faster! Don't let it catch us!
Easy to say.
Too far to jump! Got another bridge?
It would be wise to escape, Ryder.
I know, Sam!
Sam stating the fucking obvious.
Keep running!
Another gravity well!
We don't know where it goes!
We don't have
It
time.
goes away from here, we're taking it! It's still coming!
Sweeping the whole vault! Don't let it
Out
get
of here.
away.
Yeah, like us! The barrier's gone!
You want that thing? Grab it quick!
That's the door to the entrance! Almost there! We're almost clear. Where are you? Hello? Phoebe? Go! Go, go, go!
Ah, it's right on our heels!
Get to the gravity well!
Shit, it's sealed! Try to get something under it!
console is attempting surface reconnection.
Come on!
Board restart is now complete.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
I know a trap when I see one.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub before startup? This place is full of surprises.
We have to be more careful. That field almost disintegrated us.
But it didn't. You want to focus on that or the cool vault you just activated?
Atmosphere processor is online, recovering lost console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Something happened. Because we restarted the system?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
This tech can create observers from nowhere, or ravage a whole planet. And that's just what we've seen. The bots, those plants back there, the atmosphere processors.
I once did supply runs for a council team that was seeding some ice planet's atmosphere, trying to melt the ice caps.
To help with support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air. Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos could support an outpost.
Even without the storms, it'll be a struggle for a while. But we can tough it out. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
It changes whole planets. Let's go slow.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
I don't know. We're a team. You like working solo.
Sure, but we don't have to be joined at the hip to solve all this. Come on.
All right. Pack what you need and...
Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this will be interesting.
All right.
Now for our new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Wait, the radiation. Okay, fun. Yeah, it keeps happening. Okay. Have to be careful a bit. I'm surprised that... so be it then. Still have some radiation, I guess. Just a tiny bit though.
Krogan.
Is that... Drac?
Radiation levels increasing.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry. Good.
Indeed. That one's dead.
That's it, kid. Keep it up. Good one. Color me impressed.
There we go.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You can really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
Maybe more than a little.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Radiation levels increasing. Radiation levels normal.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
I say military. There's too many threats out here.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Well, we need a military force. That's just gonna be it. Scientific is gonna be secondary, considering the threats we face.
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket. Or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder. EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden, but now it's defensible. Arguing that choice will come later. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far. The Reality Rider? You brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Don't worry. I majored in glad handing during Pathfinder training.
We're led by the best. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Alright, Mayor Bradley. There's plenty of other things to do. This was a start, if you want to call it that. There are memories, triggers, and many other things to be dealt with. Alright, that's another memory.
Might divert some militia equipment to Prodromos.
The Ket don't pull their punches. With colonists on the line, neither can we.
Prodromos reports their defenses are online.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my Major Domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on Eos after you get back.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
Anything you'd say if you weren't in their direct employ?
If I wasn't in their direct employ, I'd give that rat's nest a wide berth. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
Not much to report. We're making life up as we go.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
I didn't train with the soldiers you called for, but they're an easy lead. And once we open up land to state claims, they'll be a solid base. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Honored to lead them, for as long as they need me.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means Forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
It's a shame we drift apart like that.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief. You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk. The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
How do you keep it from just spilling out?
I let it. And my people stay out of it when I do. And I stay out of theirs. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe. That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief, every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that, when shooting doesn't have to start.
A fair bit of wisdom, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the ship. It's gonna take a bit for the radiation to spill out, but it will eventually. I'm guessing it will by the time I return from wherever. Eos, the first colony. I want to go back on the ship and talk with Drac.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got business to attend to on the Nexus. Director fan.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Well, Mr. Captain, you are not the captain of this crew of fools just yet. Not just yet.
A secure outpost. Finally.
Yeah.
If they fail, the Nexus starves. No pressure, right?
So everything we do now relies on civilians planting vegetables.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too. Ryder?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Where's my data?
Well, another crash. Well, I would say I am done at this point. Costin, signing out. I'll try and fix the crashes until next time.